Okay, here we are back in Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 3. Where we last left off, we were about to go onto the highway in search of a new monster. Shall we get going? Leave via the highway. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this in the entire session. I'm going to do some grinding here if I do get frequently interrupted, so just a heads up, there may be a power spike coming. Alright, let's get going. The cryptid was spotted in a swamp off the highway. I have additional information from Chief Plato. Randy said there was a cryptid nearby that looked like some kind of carnivorous plant thing. I doubt it's the same one, remember the lake? Yeah, we should still keep on our toes. What's the worst that could happen, right? We'll be proceeding straight down the road. Shouldn't take too long on bike, thankfully. Sounds good, let's wrap this up before the end of the day. We ought to survey the area in general once we're done too. Shall we be going? Okay, so we have some stuff to do over there. Let's get off the bridge at the minimum.
There!
They didn't really offer much. So let's see if I can find something else. These guys are a little bit bulkier than stuff we've seen before, but they're not too dangerous, and conversely, they don't actually give much in terms of rewards. Gain mainly some consumables, and hello, what have we here? Looking for U materials at the moment. These guys are dropping ingredients for the one guy's cooking. I forgot his name at the moment. The rock tribes here are very nice, not gonna lie. Peach seeds. Anyway. So we need to go off the beaten path to find the rest of this loot. We'll do it. They really have so little to offer. Okay, so Sirius leveled up there. It got a small evasion boost, not really anything big, but the counterattack damage has increased. What I'm thinking about is changing some of these around right now and saving these for the big fights that are yet to come. So I'm going to tool around with these and we'll hop back in a sec. Okay, I'm using some less ideal
Treasure
stuff,
located.
and we'll see how it fares in the grand scheme of things. We have Chrono Drive R.
Locked and loaded!
When it comes to a serious fight, I'll probably switch back to their mains. Hello there, young man. Could you be interested in horseback riding? Why do you ask? I'm a coach in a riding club called Nines, and my coaching instincts tells me you have a way with horses. I'm no one to mind lending a fellow rider a horse or two. As it happens, I've been so full with someone I've been coaching that I haven't been able to give the horses their due exercise. Well, if you aren't one to mind, then I'll take you up on that. You can now ride horses along the highway. Speak to any member of the Nines Riding Club to access their horses in that particular location. They travel frequently and are happy to find new riders, so don't be shy about approaching them. What's the advantage to having a horse over a bike? Wonder here is our ace. He's gonna help us take the summer races this year. All we need is a little more practice. Keep your elbows in. Never break your form, no matter what. Got that? Fascinating. Orcus Tower looks massive even from here. The Rhineford building looks enormous too. Pretty sure it retained all 16 floors that the IBC had. That makes it smaller than its headquarters, but still nothing to sneeze at. I can see Orcus Tower and the Rhineford building from here. This should make a great shot for Vivi. Perfect, I'll send it to Vivi later. And by later, just get the damn thing over with. Why do they even have us do this instead of just saying, hey, I'm gonna ship it out now and then doing it? Is there some sort of reward or something? Like, I'm really confused. Anyway, everything here is dead.
Let's go!
Yeah!
Insert joke here about Yuna being a crazy woman driver or something. Did not see that, or that.
Locked up!
And of course they
Let's
don't
go!
give me any
Yeah.
items or even Sepith. What have we here? Okay, the capture card is really acting up at the moment. Let's see if we can fight this. Okay, the giant chicken does drop U materials, so I'm gonna be hunting those. I only got one from that fight, but there are only 2 of them there, so not exactly a bad return, per se. I'm gonna hold off on smashing those until I burn some points. Like here. Okay, reset the capture card there. You can see the Tanuki over there, so it's just these here, it looks like. 4 gators, 4 globby fats. The game is trolling me so friggin' hard at the moment. You better make up for it. Okay, it's still
treasure chest.
really bad. Card flat out crapped out, but you can see I got fishing bait and wind sepith from the boxes there, and then... Okay, I tried restarting it again to see if it's any better, but this is easily the worst it's ever been. So I'm really, really concerned what this means long term.
Locked and loaded! Let's go!
Main thing is just know that the chest down there was a dark pendulum in case that never displayed or my voice did not carry. Now we need to go through Tanuki Central. Okay, so we have a
There's a
fishing
school of
spot
fish.
here. I'm probably going to restart the computer to try to get this straightened out because this is just downright horrible. The segments are so far at most a minute long. And while I'm waiting for it to restart, I'll probably just do some grunt here, preferably up against the bird things.
I got one! Nice!
Okay, restart the
did it.
computer and everything. I've just been sitting here fishing. I've been trying to get some rainbow trout so I can get some time sepith. Sad part is by fishing so much, everything has respawned. Could do a triple battle, which is really tempting. So is there something for me to smash back there? Yep. Let's just pass
Let's
on
go!
it.
Yeah!
Okay. So that seems to have really done the trick. Oh, wow.
Is that a collapsed ruin?
Yeah, they're all over the place. There's remnants of an ancient battlefield just over the hill, too.
Crossbell's history is more rich than I realized.
Luckily that did not go to her head.
Locked and loaded!
I got nothing from that.
Let's go!
That sucked, dude. Wait a second, there's still another box for me to bust. Space Sepith is nice.
Let's go!
Yeah!
Gotten quite a few of that from catching, I forgot, I think they're snake heads or viper heads or something from the river. This looks like an old cryptid type. I do mean old. Both birds dropped U material, so I'm satisfied off that. And there's 5 more.
Let's go!
Yeah!
Lock it!
Was contemplating trying to get into a link battle here, but we'll just let it go. That was not as profitable as I'd hoped.
There!
Sadly, I'm trying to speed through the fight, so I can't see, like, if they're giving me good returns for my Master Quartz or not.
There!
Main reason why I'm killing the things I am
Locked
killing
and
is
loaded!
purely for EXP purposes. So we need to aggro this. Got 1 U material from that, which isn't really that bad because there was only 1 U material to be had. There was only one of those bird things in the fight. The big disadvantage here just seems to be the types of spawns you get. Can't really fault the game if it's giving me high drops of U materials but low numbers of enemies who do drop them. So I want to try to hit this guy without triggering the scene, which failed. A fork in the road? Going left should take us to a rural village, right, Yuna? Yuna? Yeah, Armorica village. They're famous for their fresh vegetables and specialty honey. That does sound tempting, but we don't have the time. The marsh is in the direction of Tangram Gate. Correct, the map also indicates that we need to go a little farther before going right. Let's move on. Yuna?
There!
And that time I got stiffed.
Ah, treasure chest.
Firebell. So they won't let me go that way, but we can bust these.
Let's go!
Yeah.
There's probably gonna be scenes on every single one of these, isn't there? Is that? What in the world is it? That should be the Tangram Gate, shouldn't it? Hold on, it's much bigger than that. They seem to be doing construction on it as well. What's going on? What's that big thing where the gate used to be? Large-scale construction to fortify the border gate between the Empire and the Republic, just as my information said. Allegedly is to be roughly the same scale as Corellia Fortress. What? It's planned to be the size of the largest fortress in the Empire? Seeing as Yuna wasn't aware of it, they must have just begun construction within the past few months. But if that's the case, it's being built at an incredibly quick pace. Wonder if it has something to do with the inspection team's visit. Seriously, what's going on? They're just coming in here and doing whatever they want to my home. Yuna? I'm sure this is a shock to you, but we need to prioritize our special operations missions right now. The swamp where the cryptid was spotted is further ahead on the right. Correct. The swamp should be beyond those tracks. Let's go, Yuna. Alright. Can't afford to stand here shocked. I need to stay focused. So are there going to be new monsters here too, or is it going to be somewhat consistent, I wonder?
Yeah! Locked and loaded! Let's go!
Yeah.
There!
The EP charges I'm getting from the slime monsters are pretty much going to be traded up for better EP charges.
Treasure chest.
Silver chain. And the monster in question is this way. Just kind of hoping we could see it before we get to find it. This is it. Such a peaceful place. Yeah, there's a boathouse here, so anglers will use the spot sometimes. Do we have the exact location where the cryptid was spotted? Yes, according to the request document, it's beyond that gate. Seems to be locked. Wonder if whoever owns that boathouse there has the key. Let's go see if anyone's home. We'll look in a moment. Wondering if there's going to be a new fish here. isn't quite a perch. This looks a little different.
Pretty good, huh?
Noble carp. Celestial balm. That was actually really, really nice. What would it give me if I had a perfect snag
I
on
got
it?
one! Nice!
This is the thing that gives me the space sepith.
Check it out!
Snakehead. Come on, give me another noble carp.
I got one! Nice!
Stupid green arowana, and this thing's a little annoying for how small it is.
Pretty good, huh? There! I got one? I got a good one!
This is the rainbow trout. It's giving me everything except that carp. I don't really want to burn through too much bait here
Pretty
because
good, huh?
we still have 10 other kinds of fish to find. Not in this hole, but throughout the game.
There!
I can always buy bait, yes, but you have to
I got
remember I'm a
one.
cheapskate. Oh my
Nice!
god. I guess I could look into trying to sell some space sepith or something for pocket
Pretty
change,
good,
but
huh?
I don't know.
There!
I don't even know if there's like any
I got
fishing
one.
rod upgrades left for me to get.
I got a good one!
Rainbow trout, I can always use the time sepith, so this is the one fish I will not complain about. Yes, it's a small amount at 12, but still.
I did it! There! I got one!
Cross your fingers. Bingo.
Nice!
Okay, what is your big reward?
I did it!
Spirit incense. Just give me the damn key. Excuse me. Is anyone home?
Oh, hello there!
Is that you, Kenneth?
Well, now that I get a good look at you, there's a face I recognize.
And he sounds much older than he looks.
Long time no see, Reen.
Him too? Yeah, he's one of my classmates from Thor's. Kenneth Lakelord. What a coincidence this is. I never expected to run into you here in Crossbell. I've heard you'd become an instructor. I take it these are your students? My name's Kenneth Lakelord. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Lakelord is in the famous fishing gear company? So you've heard of them. Kenneth here is the second son of the Lakelord family. He's also a member of the Imperial Fishing Club, just like that fisher we met in Sutherland, Annabelle. Right, her. Heard about that. You happened to run into her on her journey, huh? Maybe us anglers just attract other anglers. We're drawn together by fate. Could be. Heard a rumor at the Fisherman's Guild, so I'd sort of guessed. But still, I didn't expect we'd actually meet at a boathouse in Crossbell. To tell the truth, this is where my brother was living for a bit while I was at the academy. Wanted to see the place myself. It's a famous spot where members of the Imperial Fishing Club and the Fisherman's Guild had a fierce battle. I think I remember the sign on the fishing place on East Street changing for a while. The world of angling is deep. So what brings you to my humble abode? Did you come here to investigate too? Actually, yeah. Wait, too?
Oh, do you have customers?
We saw him in the city. Sorry about that, did I disturb you? No worries. Are you headed out? Yeah, I'm going to get back to my field work. Can't stop thinking about that mysterious grass. Mysterious grass? Are you talking about that scarlet grass? How did you know? Your uniforms tell me you're from a school in the Empire. Who might you be? Pardon us for not introducing ourselves earlier. We're from Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. I see. Thor's, I'd heard they opened a branch campus. Excuse me, I haven't introduced myself either.
My name is Lumen. I'm a visiting professor at one of the Empire's universities. I'm sure you've all seen some fascinating things on your travels. I'd be very interested in hearing about them if you have the time.
We don't scram. Wait, does this mean you teach at the Imperial Institute? Why, yes, I specialize in geology. Seeing as we're both educators, I'd say that makes us colleagues. Though I'd never expect to find myself saying that to the famous Ashen Chevalier. I'm flattered. So you're here in Crossbell as part of your work? Yes, in a sense, I'm collecting geological distribution data while on my vacation. I've been going around the province when, before I realized it, I nearly used up all my vacation days. So I rushed over here to stay my final survey point before I need to head home. He was telling me some interesting stuff about the water quality in a bunch of different spots. That's so. Well, you're certainly a field researcher through and through. Is the Institute really that famous? It's one of the most famous institutes out there. Some even consider it the height of Imperial academia. There are many famous scholars and researchers there. Yeah, they're almost countless. Also, Gideon, the man known as G, was once a professor there. Wait, so if you're a professor at such a famous place, that must mean you're pretty famous yourself, right? Not necessarily, I'm just a visiting professor. I find your special operations missions much more intriguing, actually. It's unusual for a military academy to do work like this. I'm surprised to hear you discovered a link between the grass and the cryptids. Though we haven't found anything conclusive yet. You said you found that scarlet grass in the back of the swamp. Yes, just this morning when I went to study my geological survey. Jeez, I can't speak anymore. I'm no botanist, but its unusual color and glow certainly stuck with me. It may also have something to do with the nature of the soil in the area, so I wanted to investigate it once more. So that grass is in the swamp, too. Its relationship with cryptids is becoming much stronger. Yeah, we should go check. As we explained, the cryptid makes this area extremely dangerous. Would it be alright with you if we carried out the rest of the investigation? If it's truly that dangerous, I suppose I have no other choice. But if you're able to collect a sample of that flower, could you bring it back to me? Might be able to get more information from a botanist friend of mine back in the capital. Well? Sorry, but I think that grass may be too dangerous. It would be better if you gave up on it for the time being. I understand. I wouldn't do for some mishap to occur while transporting it. Kenneth, please give them the key. Alright, got it. Here you go, Reen. You can use that to get to the swamp. Please be careful. Thank you, Kenneth. Is everyone ready? Of course. Let's get going. So we get the Kenneth entry and... oh, just sleep? For a second there I thought there was something for me to investigate here, but it's just sleep in the bed. I'm not really that desperate for CP at the moment. Considering the risks, I suppose there's no other way. Oh, your name is Altina, correct? Is something wrong? I was just wondering if someone as young as you joins the rest of them in battle. Don't mind me, I'm sure your instructor knows what he's doing. Please stay safe. Should you need to rest, please feel free to use this facility. I believe the grass will only grow under very specific circumstances. It has something to do with soil quality, the pH balance of the water, or something else entirely. I'm certainly curious to find out. Please stay safe. Should you need to rest, please feel free to use this facility. I'm just about to get back to fishing with purpose. There's a real big one I've been after since this morning. Somehow that doesn't surprise me. Just make sure you don't get too close to the cryptid. I'll be fine. The fish I'm looking for is a little downstream from it. You be careful too, Reen. I assume he's talking about the noble carp we bagged? Out of curiosity. Fishing. So I wonder if that blank is something I've missed, or if they're just in a kind of weird order. We'll worry about that later, though. Alright, it's open. Let's start our investigation right away. That scarlet grass was seen in the back of the swamp. Let's be on our guard. Go going for a chain battle here. Okay, real quick. This time I actually did look at the court stuff. Kaleido hit 4. The thing I wanted to look at was Oberon. So I'm getting 100 EXP from fights like that. It's going to take 15 of those. This is going to take forever, man. Kaleido, fun thing about this one is still giving me the Sepith stuff. I don't think she actually gets the EXP mod from it, though. So you know what? Can I swap the order of these two? Because Mobius, I'm just using to level up here. Here I can at least get... No, it won't give me the EXP mod still. Oh, wrong slot. So yeah, we'll get the EXP here, she'll get a little bit better off, and then we'll still get the Sepith from crafts and crap. Overall, in case you want to see my Sepith totals, I'm stuck in a measly 400 time. I have tons of the other stuff, not really Mirage, but for the 4 main elements, even space, courtesy of fishing. Spirit Incense... Actually, yeah, with this coming up, I probably should swap those around. Regulus out for Brigid. This one's actually a little tempting because I get the strength buffs. So I'm just going to leave Regulus alone. I will be taking Sirius into battle, and then... Do I want Scold as a sub? Wouldn't be bad.
Yeah!
Okay, what horror awaits us here? Overall, the card is performing much, much, much better than it was earlier. Hopefully it'll let me finish the chapter here. Apparently this is the spot where a cryptid appeared 2 years ago. Definitely seems like the kind of place one would show up. The scarlet grass is spotted somewhere around here. Let's locate it first. Seriously? You do not see the one red dot among all the green?
Instructor, look at that!
I see it. Don't let your guard down.
Found it. Just the one patch, though. That means... nothing's appearing. Perhaps this grass isn't necessarily a sign that a cryptid will appear. Maybe, after all, the blue ones were all over the place when Crossbell declared its independence. It's fine if a cryptid doesn't show up now, but we should still take this grass with us just in case.
I guess it simply wasn't enough.
Campanella.
What was that?
A boy's voice?
Instructor Reen.
Yeah. We're from Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. Class 7, Special Operations. Who are you?
Oh my, how polite. A pleasure to meet you. I could introduce myself, but this isn't nearly enough of an audience for my grand entrance.
Where is his voice coming from?
But while you're here, maybe you could put on a little show for me. Class 7 and the Ashen Chevalier. Show me the power that defeated Blue Blanc!
What's happening?
Spiritual power?
The spirit veins have been activated. Everyone, watch out!
Mordrayan? Mordrayan is probably how it's supposed to be pronounced.
It's a plant-type cryptid like we were told, but...
Its appearance and size are completely different.
We can't afford to take any chances here. Heed my call! Valimar!
I do want to see that trick, but let's save it for the finale, shall we?
What?
What is this?
A spiritual barrier.
Quite so. This particular barrier blocks thought waves from going in or out. I admit, it's not particularly strong, but it's enough to stop you from calling your Ashen Knight.
So that's why I can't feel the connection with him. Fine then. I guess I can't hold back now.
Instructor Reen?
It's just like before.
Is he going to use his power? Spirit unification!
Instructor?
His hair.
Nice! Very impressive! Now show me this ogre power of yours.
All members of Class 7, prepare to intercept! We will destroy the target with everything we have!
Yes, sir.
This one's strong, be careful!
So they're giving me the stats anyway.
Let's go.
Break through! Sledgehammer!
My turn. Strike! There!
It's mine! It's my turn!
Hoping the poison doesn't become too much of a problem.
I'm up!
This is the best for breaking him.
Get back! It's down!
I'll assist. My turn.
Yeah, I think it's time.
Activate Fragorok. Destroy!
That
My
was
turn.
far simpler than I was expecting.
Let's go! Raging fire formation!
My turn. Ha! It's down.
It's mine!
So is
It's
Reen
my
in this
turn.
mode for the entire fight? So I'm not really seeing any sort of timer on his stuff, other than the strength 8 thing.
Now!
I'll assist.
It's my turn! Yeah! Ah! Our chance!
Too slow.
I'm up!
Break through! Sledgehammer!
It's my turn! Get back! It's down!
I'll assist.
Very well. Ha!
So if he attacks them, they will probably die right here.
Let's go. Strike! It's down.
It's mine! Here I go!
So the scouter popped without me having to actually scan him, so all of his information is now visible. We have his dragon vein because we broke him already. In case you want to read it here. So I will renew Sledgehammer.
Break through! Sledgehammer!
And I didn't see how much damage Kurt took from
Here I
the
go.
poison.
Take this!
I shall go.
If this doesn't pop him, then I'm going to have to use a S-break, I think.
Activate Fragorok. Destroy!
I'm up!
Let's just swing.
Now!
I'll assist.
And he's gonna go into his next
Very well.
transformation, I assume. Like, I want to use a healing spell, but I don't want to take the crit turn.
Ha!
So doing this so that I know Kurt will survive.
I'm up!
And then just renew the sledgehammer here.
Breakthrough! Sledgehammer!
I'm up! Get back! It's down!
I'll assist.
Here I go!
Okay. I'm afraid it's going to heal for like 10,000 hit points minimum right here.
Wide open!
Too slow!
The hell was
My
that?
turn!
Strike! I'm up! Let's go!
This one we want Raging Fire.
It's my
It's going to give
turn!
me some much needed CP as well as just enhanced damage.
Now!
I'll assist.
So is it possible I
turn.
may be able to... No. I was wondering, can I beat this boss without just using the S breaks to slam him into the ground, but looking at his HP
Now.
pool, no. We're just going to prime the S breaks here.
All right! Our chance!
Too slow! Very well.
Okay, after this we will be doing Yuna's.
Ha! There!
It's mine! This is it! Ah! One more! I'll finish it! Excel Breaker!
Oh, that got him.
Okay, let's keep moving.
2.6. Everyone got a level. Nothing for the various courts, sadly. Got the Dragon Vein, as I mentioned. Okay, like this, I think I got more time from this fight than everything on my way here.
Alright! Got it!
Yeah, I did it!
I must train even more.
Stats updated.
Yeah, we did it!
That should take care of it.
Instructor Reen.
Instructor Reen, what's the matter?
He is losing control. At this rate.
Oh, so that's why he doesn't use it.
Ashen Chevalier? More like ash-haired Chevalier Ogre. Show me a little more. Let's see how far you can go until you break. If I give the proper directions, I think I can guide another one here. All right, let's see what shows up this time.
Stop right there!
Huh?
Do it, Emma. Give it everything you have.
Golden Ivy!
So pretty. Get it together. We need to stabilize his powers.
What is going on right now?
Is this cat talking and using arts?
It's you two.
Sorry, and thanks. Your timing was perfect.
Shut up and focus on calming yourself down.
Whoops. Someone's here to spoil my fun. But that power that broke my barrier, for a moment I thought it was her.
So she is somewhere here in Crossbell. Enforcer of the Society, please show yourself!
I think it'll be much more fun if we save that for later. But don't worry, I won't keep you waiting for too long. So please look forward to my grand entrance. Ta-ta!
A flame illusion.
Seems different from our kind of magic. Instructor Rain.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry for making you all worry. I didn't think you could stop me from calling Valimar.
Gosh, that's not what we're talking about.
Please, don't be so reckless in the future.
Guess they must look up to you quite a bit.
You saved me. Thanks for breaking that barrier. You too, Celine. Thanks for holding my power back.
Oh, we didn't do all that much. But I'm glad my new spell was able to be of help.
You better be grateful.
I'm just so glad we were finally able to see each other again, Reen.
Yeah, it's so great to see you again, Emma.
That's probably one of the tamest reintroduction scenes we've had to date. Anyway, after that, Reen and the others head back to the boathouse with Emma. When they arrive, Kenneth graciously allowed them to rest their battered bodies in his room. So you're seriously a witch?
Yes. To be exact, I'm a member of the Hexen clan. This is Celine. She's like a member of my family.
You may as well just go out and say it. I'm a familiar. Anyway, nice to meet you. There's no need for us to get all chummy, though.
What in the world was the old Class 7? Honestly, I'm wondering the same. But is it okay for you to tell them that you're a witch? The Black Rabbit there already knew. Thought it was only fair the rest of you knew too. I figured I shouldn't hide from fellow Class 7 students. They may need to know that there's a backside to the world, and that sometimes trouble on the surface can be traced back there. Cryptids, magic knights, even that grass. The appearance of the infernal castle in the capital and the azure tree in Crossbell. Yeah, the society is from this backside too, though they're completely different from people like Emma. Yeah, like that kid from earlier. He appeared to be a child. Is he truly part of the society? Yes, I believe so. He's most likely one of the enforcers, a pretty famous one in the society at that. I see. Seems like they were manipulating the spirit vans underground. If that's the case, does it mean that they were the ones making the cryptids and the magic knights appear? That is a possibility. I have no idea why magic knights and cryptids from the Empire are appearing here now. I'd rather not imagine it, but it's possible my sister is involved. The Azure Abyss. We've heard she may be in Crossbell. Since she's an Anguisse, is she the one giving the orders to the enforcers? That's possible given what a wicked woman she is. But after chasing her for the last 6 months, something feels off about that. Really? Yes, we don't have any proof yet, but we've sensed something is a little strange with her actions. Kurt, are you keeping up with this? Not one bit, but I think it's important we try to grasp the situation as much as possible. It's 4 p.m. now, so we're done with today's activities. Good job, you three. Right. We've completed our investigation of the cryptids on behalf of the Governor General. We just need to return to camp now. Yeah, let's take the bikes to Crossbell City first. Emma, Celine, you're coming too, right? Yes, provided you have room on your bikes. Let's get going then. You're leaving already? Yeah, thanks for taking such good care of us. Wait. Where's Professor Lumen? He left just now, said it was about time for his bus to arrive. Told me to tell you sorry for not being able to say goodbye, and that he's sure he'll meet you again somewhere. Is that so? I guess professors like him must keep a pretty packed schedule. It's a shame I wasn't able to meet him. Well, we'll run into him again if it's meant to be. Yeah, before you go, Celine, I thought you might like this. It's huge. Did you catch this while we were talking? I thought I'd go grab you a little gift before you left. I don't need something like that at all. Don't treat me like I'm some starving stray or something. No need to hold back. Eat up. Celine. So that's what the phrase "the cat's meow" means. It's really a huge fish. Just what I'd expect from you, Kenneth. Seeing her like this makes her seem like a normal cat, albeit one with especially nice fur. Yeah, maybe we don't need to worry about her being familiar or whatever after all. They waited there for a few more moments as Celine devoured the entire fish and eventually returned to her senses. So we get Celine 1, entry Celine, entry Emma. One thing I do want to try doing is, if you notice, we got 100 CP because I guess we rested, wink wink. Let's see if we can get up to 200. Caught what I was fishing for, so what should I catch next? Any requests, Celine? Why are you asking me? I think it's high time I do a little fishing. Now that the cryptid is gone, I think I'll do some night fishing in that area. Knowing my luck, it's only going to go up to 100, I think, because you have to stay at an inn or something to get 200. Oh, nope, they gave it to me. Score. Okay, we have... There's no note over here, so I'm not going to try to go over there. I'm guessing we're just going to get that sucks. Let's just hop out of here, blow this pop stand and all that. We need to drop Emma and Celine off at the city before we head to camp. Should we get going? It's been a while since I was last on an orbital bike. Try to keep it from shaking too much. I'm a little on the full side. Celine, you'll never keep your figure if you keep overeating like that. Shut up, I just lost myself for a minute, that's all. Let's get you two back to Crossbell. Emma, Celine, you two can ride in the sidecar. Very well, thank you. Altina can run alongside the bike. I shall take my usual spot. Yeah, but on our bike. Come on, Allie. They haven't seen each other in a long time, so don't get in their way, alright? Is that how things like this are supposed to go? Let's just get going, everyone. So you ramped up your search about half a year ago? Yes, I returned home and had my grandmother instruct me on ancient arts. Vita had already mastered those same arts by the time she was 16. She was considered a true prodigy. You've never had her wild personality, but I think you managed just as well. Your magical abilities should be about on par with Vita's now. I'd certainly like that to be true. I'd say it is true with that spell you pulled earlier. And Celine, you stopped me from losing control. I just used a spell to calm your mana. Even if your mana was being out of whack was most likely not the problem. It's just good that it worked. I see. If you're losing control, then something grandmother told me might help. But for now, at least, I think you have the right idea of not overusing it. Yeah, it'll be a last resort at most. Wish I understood better, but basically you're not going to push yourself, right? Now I know why Allie always worries. We'll do what we can to avoid being a hindrance. So don't be afraid to rely on us. That's kind of you both, but... I agree with them, though by this point you should know my opinion on the matter. That I do. Okay, I'll need all three of you to have my back. You have such a good rapport with your students. They're right on par with the old Class 7. Are we? I'd say we're still very green. And we've still got some challenges up ahead. Elliot has his share, too. Speaking of our old classmates, you've been talking to Elisa and Machias recently, right? How'd you know? It's painfully obvious for one. Why else would they be talking about ways to help you? Celine, that was supposed to be a secret. Our instructor is really lucky to have such great friends. Yet he would have never met them without being part of Class 7. I understand the sentiment, even if I can't relate. I hope we can see both of them soon. By the way, Emma, what are you doing tonight? Huh? Instructor? What's the matter? Just look at that. What is it? It's a cannon for Tangram Gate, duh. And they even brought a spare. Rhineford made tactical weapon Dragunov railway cannon. Oh, it's supposed to be a mobile cannon, eh? Just look at them. Those are railway cannons. They used to have some station in Corellia Fortress. Their power is terrifying. It's enough to wipe a city like Crossbell off the map in half a day's time. Their size and design are the same as the ones we saw in the fortress, so they must be a newer model. Are they being set up along the border? Unbelievable. Just what is about to happen in this country? Thank you for bringing us here. Yeah, thanks. No worries. So this is where Emma's staying, huh? Long Lao is an Eastern-style tavern and inn. Between the food and the inn, I have no complaints. I think you'll like it here. Zhang Wei's food is amazing, and the rooms are nice and relaxing. Is that so? I'm looking forward to it. I have my Arcus too, so please contact me if something comes up. I will do the same if I come across any information. Got it. Thank you. Bye now. Don't push yourself too hard. Let's go back to camp. Yeah, I'm really tired. Physically as well as mentally. Yeah. Why are you all staring at me? I mean, a lot of things, like the railway cannons, really have me worried. I'm not from Crossbell, but I can see how serious things are becoming. Let's get back and organize our reports so we can pinpoint the problem areas. Kurt, Allie? Schwarz are here.
Oh, good. You picked up. Where are you right now, Reem? Are you done with your special ops missions?
Yeah, we just got back to town. Did you call about the railway cannons?
Ah, so you saw them too? I do want to talk about that, but there's another matter that needs our attention first. Can you come back to the camp ASAP?
That's the plan. Excuse me, what is this matter?
Oh, hello, Yuna. Don't worry, it's nothing bad. The branch campus just got a request from the Governor General. That's all.
Huh? What kind of request?
He asked us to go to the party at Orcus Tower tonight as part of the security detail. Also, that we greet Prince Oliver and Princess Alphen.
Reed and the others returned to camp, showered, and changed into their spare uniforms. Leaving the camp to the Railway Military Police, the students and faculty all headed to the Governor General's office, Orcus Tower. I was kind of hoping they let me walk around a bit. Huh? Are they gonna let me?